Right then, we're going to be live streaming something very different, and hopefully the results will be put up onto YouTube in an edited video. Jared HD stuck out a tweet earlier today saying that he thinks World Class plays better than Legendary. So, I gave it a little go, and I think he might be onto something. Obviously, World Class and Legendary, there should be a bigger difficulty gap than what there actually is. But now, it seems like World Class has caught up and maybe even overtaken Legendary. I've been playing as Yeovil Town against Cambridge United. They are pretty similar. Like 62, 61, 61, 62, 61, 62. Basically the same team. Firstly, we got Legendary. Make sure that all the sliders are off. And let's crack on with the game. So we're going to play a game like this, and then a game on World Class, and then maybe change teams and try it with higher quality players, maybe? Why is my controller vibrating? What? Okay, alright, cool. My controller is just vibrating for no apparent reason. That's very strange. Oh, mate, no, I'm going to have to restart this. That is so off-putting. My controller is just vibrating randomly. What? I'm not going to lie. It's been kind of a mess, this stream, hasn't it? Everything has gone wrong. Your man Wing for Yeovil Town is not actually playing on the wing. Zoko to Fisher. Step over. Banger. 9 minutes on the clock, and Yeovil Town have their first goal. Bird in the midfield. There's no pressure. There really is no pressure, is there? It's like, alright, get the shot off. 2-0. I mean, I don't know what's going on with Legendary. If I keep it around in the midfield, they're very happy to let me have it in the midfield. I think we've already seen enough. Fisher on the move. I mean, this could be 3. Fake shot. This is the top difficulty on FIFA. Francois Zoko is just a shit John Akinde. So let's go on to game settings. Switch it onto World Class. It's like, we're very happy to let you have it on the edge of the box, because we know that you're not going to score, and, well, FIFA 18's long shots are just good. So bearing in mind what happened last time, this is World Class. Already you can see more Cambridge United players getting forward. First spell of possession that they've had in our half. James heads down to Green. Fisher with decent strength. Wing finding someone on the wing. There's Khan. He's back on side, is Khan. Ball, I think Fisher was offside. Well, it's been 15 minutes and we haven't found a goal, but we are... Now, what on earth was that shot? Dude broke his leg to get that shot off. Neither difficulty is good enough or hard enough to be the top difficulty in a sports game. But if you are going to make a slider setup, maybe it's wise to start building from the World Class, especially when it's in these situations. It's doing better and way less mistakes. I mean, that was a decent opportunity for Cambridge. They're at least getting chances, if you know what I mean. Legendary just like to sit back a lot. I might be subconsciously playing a different brand of football playing against these guys, because obviously the defending is, I don't know, a bit more tricky. Therefore you're trying different things to break it down. Move down the line. That's a decent pick out as well. Ikpeazu, it's, you know what, that was a terrible touch by one of my defenders and could have led to Cambridge scoring an equaliser. I know trying to make difficulties more accessible to people that are just picking up the game for the first time is very important, because obviously that's how you grow a franchise. But for the people who play FIFA all the time, they're getting forced. And I think they are getting forced, because this is a tactic that EA are deploying. They're getting forced to play something like squad battles that have clearly got a better AI attached to it. They might say that it's the same difficulty, but it's clearly not. Like, you know that, I know that. Squad battles are way, way tougher than anything career mode or kickoff can throw at you. It's rare that you see Legendary, obviously without the sliders, make as many chances as what Cambridge have done in the first 43 minutes. And the players that they brought up as well. Like, usually, Legendary hold this back until about 10 minutes to go. If it's 0-0, then they'll go all-out attack. By the way, before I forget about it, Zacho donated £5 when I was trying to stream this a little bit earlier. The render settings were completely off. My stream was just dropping frames left, right, and centre, so I had to do it all over again. But I will not forget, it was a lovely gesture, so thank you very much. 9 shots to 4, 2 shots on target to 3. So they have worked my keeper. Definitely more challenging and more attack-minded than Legendary. I don't know what you guys thought of it, but to me, it was clear as day. Let's pick 2 more teams. Let's randomise. Is there any rapid forwards in this club? Nah, it's the only MLS team with no rapid forward. They must have had a shocking season, though, because all their defenders are down in form. Starting this at world-class difficulty, and then we'll move up to Legendary this time. Apparently, this Portuguese side don't even exist anymore. So that's good. What happened to them? Have they, like, dissolved or what? On the counter-attack, Real Salt Lake. We don't seem to have as many players going forward as the other team, you know? Feels more like a classic version of FIFA as well. Oh, I tried to play that bike. Shooting from that angle would have been silly. Because I'm not looking for realism. It's, firstly, you want a challenge, or else it gets boring. And secondly, you just want it to be fun. FIFA, it's a video game, man. I think a lot has been drawn to making FIFA as realistic as possible over the last few years, and some of it's great. Don't get me wrong, some of the additions, especially gameplay-wise, have been fantastic, but the AI have dropped off significantly. I haven't played World Class all year, and this is stunning. I'm gobsmacked. I think I might have just sussed it out. I think I might have just understood what is going on with these difficulties. Their passing accuracy is 79%. Obviously, FIFA 18 is a pass-orientated game. I know what you're going to say. Yes, the game of football is kind of pass-orientated. But this game is so reliant on your passing ability that they thought, well, World Class has a lower passing accuracy percentage than Legendary, and that'll sort itself out. To lower that pass accuracy, this Portuguese team are making riskier balls, and eventually them riskier balls are paying off. I don't know. Savarino. Oh my god. That was appalling. They're going to go through. Oh, wow. I was just waiting for that to nestle into the top corner. That's the difference. Legendary would have finished that, but it would have taken twice, 3 times as long for Legendary to find that opening. It's so strange. Get to half-time, and then we're going to switch the difficulties up and try again with Legendary. We had 5 shots, 4 on target, good amount of possession. They've only had 2 shots, 1 on target, but they had the best chance in the game. Real Salt Lake against Belenenses on Legendary difficulty. Is there going to be a change? I was going to say, let's find out, but there is going to be a change. You know that there's going to be a change. They'll have all this passing, but the passing won't amount to much, and we'll just crack them open. Mind you, isn't that similar to many online games this year? Counter-attacking football has been so effective. These kind of areas where I'm finding way more space. Savarino can go back as well and just waltz into the box. I don't understand. I think the results are already there, but we are going to plough on. I could play this with my eyes shut, and I could tell you right now, they're never going to get a better chance than what World Class did. Now, Florence got all that time in the world to pick out a decent ball, and he does that. Sound. Let's get the big guns out. You know what? I think I'm going to play as PSG. Sounds like a decent little clash this. PSG against Juventus. Legendary difficulty first. Khedira's put Juventus 1-0 up. Just point out that this is Legendary difficulty. And I do feel like Legendary difficulty comes into its own when they are playing with really good players. And maybe when testing the difficulty out, they did only play with really good players. Maybe that's the problem with it. There's a definite change in difficulty. Higuain going nowhere. Dybala might. And oh, yeah. Here's Cavani. Finally, we have a chance. Cavani shrugs off the attention of a couple of defenders. Finishes from the acute angle. Oh, just wait for it. Just wait for the run. What is going on there? Juventus have taken the foot well off the gas. The defender still backed off for the goal. Yeah, exactly. If you're the best difficulty on the game, you've got to have a little bit about you to hassle and to speed up the eventual result, even if it goes into the back of the net. The fact that you are pressing leads to more chance of a mistake. First 10 minutes were done at 100 miles an hour. The AI was on it. And then when they got 2-0 up, they were like, you know what? I feel like conceding a couple. They've had nothing since their second goal. I don't get it. To tackle. Neymar. Through ball. Cavani. Back to Neymar, surely. Mbappe's making a run. He's going to be ignored. That is finally the goal that was totally expected. I'm so confused. Boggles the mind. It really does. I'm incredibly interested to see what happens now. Because if World Class come out and score a couple of goals like Legendary did, I'll be stunned. Varney's finally got it. Now then. Being shown left and right. That's really good defending by Benatia there. Lo Celso. Now then. Got to score this. Yes. I've done this stream to get some answers, and I'm left with more questions. I have no clue what's going on. I really don't. Yes, yes. Oh, that is a great ball towards Neymar. Finished it well enough. Oh, they've given a penalty for that. I don't think so, referee. Nah, I think Verratti did alright then, but there you go. This is the opportunity for World Class to come back into the match. Let's have a look. Replay. It looks like I've got the ball from that replay as well. Not gonna lie. The ball changed directions after the challenge, so I'm not too sure what's going on. Oh, I mean, it's a decent finish, isn't it? Did my goalkeeper get a touch on that? The ball has scored for Juventus. A yellow card as well for his troubles. Unbelievable. I think I've seen enough, to be honest. I think Legendary was developed when playing with the top teams, which is fine enough, but when you're developing something that integral to the game, surely you need to test it out against all-star ratings. And looking at the stats, actually, World Class have had 8 shots compared to my 2. The fact is, I worked it so well, them 2 shots, they both went on target, they both scored. So that's interesting reading. I thought I'd been quite comfortable in this game, but the stats tell a different story. So effectively, if they do play at this intensity all the way through the game, then even though Legendary had that incredible burst right at the start, this would certainly have been a better match all the way through the 90, because it was dead easy to score against Legendary after they went 2-0 up. I'm with Jared. You can tell that it's not as good as Legendary, but the thing is, Legendary will only switch on 10% of the time. It's like the Mario Balotelli of difficulties. Occasionally, it looks brilliant, but most of the time, it's garbage, and it's got a bad attitude. World Class, like James Milner. He's not great, but he'll give 110%. I had a really good start here, but I am seeing my decent start fade away. And if I ask you guys who look the most likely to score right now, what would you answer? The only thing that I can see right now is Juventus grabbing an equaliser, because I can't get it out of my own half. We'd still have to do a lot of work with the sliders. But surely, from what I'm seeing, World Class is a way better canvas to start working on sliders than Legendary. Fact is, I haven't had a shot in this second half. However, nope. That is some decent defending. I am so done in by what I've just witnessed. No. I got mightily lucky. 2 shots, 2 goals. And that Neymar finish for the second was pretty decent. YSL from this point on FIFA 18 needs to be put onto World Class. What? My mind has been turned into complete and utter mush. It's all about the consistency. Because yes, Legendary can do it at that top level, the level that we want, the proper challenging level, but then they go into Mario Balotelli mode. There's definitely truth in Jared's words, definitely. I am a believer. World class is better than Legendary. This has been Cutsy. Thank you for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, then please give it a like. If you're not subscribed yet, then press the red box and press the bell icon for mobile notifications. See you next time. What just happened? I knew that the gap between world class and Legendary had closed significantly over the last few years, but it overtook it. 100% it's overtook it. At least it's set in its ways. Alright? Legendary is all over the place. It is not consistent. It does not press you enough. It doesn't attack enough. World class does all of the things above a little bit better. That's enough of me. I'm out of here. I am so out of here. I am done. Boys, I know that this has been a weird experiment thing and it's took a long time to sort out, but there has been conclusive evidence here that something is definitely up with the difficulties. And it's definitely going onto YouTube, this thing.